There's the disclaimer, not financial advice. This is for informational and entertainment purposes only. All right, read the entire disclaimer. Okay, news. PPI just came out. It was hot. 3 versus 2.7. Retail sales and some other numbers should be coming out also. Today, I expect to hit near 620. Probably this line here, 620.60. That sounds good. But I expect a drop before recovery. But we'll see. I mean, it's below the 5 MA, so that's, you never want to hold long positions when you're under the 5 MA. I mean, overnight long positions. If you have long, that's always fine. But like, you don't want to hold overnight calls if it's below the 5 MA, just because nothing bad or nothing good happens below the 5 MA. Okay, let's look at retail, because this is what should move today. We have retail numbers, and then the Supreme Court might make a decision on tariffs. And if they say tariffs bad, then all these retail stocks are going to fly. But as it is, I think these are all, no, that looks like it might be ready to break out. I thought these all seemed like they were ready to roll over again. Like UAA come down to about 5. This isn't, I mean, this is a correction, but it's not much of one. I would have expected to go deeper down into here, down into 5. But this would be really bullish, so that would be good. Gap has still yet to break out. I think they're waiting on the tariffs, because Gap, in all of their earnings calls, has said tariffs are affecting them. ANF, Abercrombie and Fitch, said everything is great except for the tariffs. So that's another one that's waiting on tariff news. And again, I don't like how this dropped like that and then is just flat. That when something drops, you want to see it spike back up to recover. This is not a spike back up. This is, I want to drop again. So I think this wants to go 94 down in there. That would be my hunch. I have a feeling that, here we'll go to the cues. I have a feeling today that the market wants to sell off one more day. And the reason is, this breakout signal. That's why. And this breakout signal was on every single QQQ derivative, like TQQQ got signals, MQQQ got signals. They all got these signals. So my hunch is that they're going to drop this and then rally out. And I think today's the drop day. That would be my hunch. And it's just a hunch. I mean, the market's going to do whatever it's going to do. I expect, and look, it's already getting crushed. I expect these stocks, the small cap, I call them new tech, but the small cap tech, I think those are going to get crushed today. That's just my feeling. Iron, I think, is due a pullback. That look, see how you have the higher high on price, but a lower high on the RSI. That's ready to drop again. So this will probably drop. It might drop all the way down to 360, 357. Rocket Lab, I would expect the same. It looks like it's trying to turn up, but I still think this drops. I think it drops maybe down to 80, 78. I just have this feeling that everything wants to drop just to get people scared. I think today is probably the buy day, would be my hunch. Let's look at DDD, because this looked like a good bottom, but that didn't. See how it didn't beat that rally? So to me, this could use another rollover and then back up. And this is what all these stocks look like. Like they had a good sell-off, and then, oh, we're going to go back up. But there's no juice here. This should have gone up yesterday, but because it didn't, that's bad. Well, bad in the short term. This is good long term still. But yeah, I just expect another rollover here. Maybe down to 199, down to 2. I don't know. Something could happen today to make it just bad, and then we reverse out of it. But these look like, on a longer term trend, these look fine. But they look like they could have a good drop today. I mean, all the way down to 2 for DDD. And they just all look like that. APLD, look, that looks like it could drop down to 30, 35, 34.80. They just all look like that. And so I have a hunch that the market wants to drop today. Let's look at some hyperuranium. Light bridges, it's in just no man's land. If it wants to pop, fine. If not, I mean, there's nothing to do right here. You're right at the 5 and 50. I mean, this could pick a direction either way. And look at that. The market doesn't like gaps. See the gap here? The gap here? Market doesn't like gaps. Everything likes to return back to the mean. So this, I think this wants to drop. My target would be 1525 there. So if that wants to drop, my guess is all uranium wants to drop. Oh yeah, look, that wants to roll over. That wants to roll over. That already rolled over. That already rolled over. I think the market's just set up to have just a casual bloody day. Like, ho hum, let's just sell the crap out of everything. Let's look at Denison. Denison's still squeezing there. Hasn't lost it yet. 334. So see, yeah. It's right there. They're all right there. Why did it suddenly just go to this? Weird. UEC is squeezing. you can pull back, that's fine. UEC could drop to $15, so it could drop 55 cents and still be squeezing. Yeah. I'm not worried about this stuff long term, but short term, I think these are all due for a drop. And today might be one of those days where you're hard pressed to find something that works. Oh, that's flying. Look at that. They should get to 665 soon, eventually. But see how that opened up? So you probably have another day, maybe. Maybe oil's good today. Is that what's going to be good today? That's just a fantastic chart. This is PBR, though. We know that's good. That's like EC. Yep, we know that's good. These PBR, EC, those are huge dividend pairs. You just hang on. They're so freaking cheap. Let's look at Cliff. I wonder what industrials are going to do. See, Cliff should be ready to start running. I would like this to turn up. I don't like that it's flattening out a little. I don't like all these wicks up here. I'd like to see Cliff punch this, but Cliff has been lagging even the steel. I mean, steel has been ripping and Cliff has done next to nothing. See, this is the steel ETF, just up, 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 up. And then you go to, well, look at Vail. Vail's been rocking. POSCO had a monster day. Look at these stocks. And then you go to Cliff. But I'm a retard. STLD's in the same boat. Alcoa, look, that's just nothing but up. Where's my little AP? That thing's just been a monster. And again, you have Cliff, who can't get off the damn mat. Again, longer term, we're fine. We're just coming up. Cliff is just fine. But in the short term, geez, what a pain, right? All right, let's go back to the Qs while I close this up. There's the hourly. Yep, I still don't like that. There's nothing. Now let's get my lines back. Generally, the teal zone is better support than the blue zone. We've been touching the blue zone and leaving it, but we like to, or I should say we've been hanging in the blue zone. We like to touch these and go, but we like to hang around in the blue zones. So hopefully we don't do that. I'd like to just drop, get it over with, and start, but I think I think the markets are going to toy around. We'll see. Let's look at something real quick because this could be a problem. I would, this, yeah, see how it's turning up? I don't like how the VIX is doing this, but it's been shot down every time. It did just make a see, now that RSI broke out just now. It was lower, but now it's higher. So VIX might spike here, which would go along with what I said about the market having just a bad day. Yeah, we'll see. That would be my hunch, is that we have a pretty bad day. But again, if things drop into my support zones, then I think today would be the day to buy. We'll see how it goes, though. I would not be buying Qs, I'll tell you that. I don't want any of this nonsense. I would buy steel. I would buy new tech if it drops into my zone, but I don't want any of this old tech. I don't want any of that garbage. Nothing of the Qs. I just use the Qs as a monitor for the markets because this is tech. All right. Like I said, my target today is just below 620. It's like 619.80. We'll see if that holds. 618.70. Somewhere in there. All right. Be safe. Be wise. As always, good luck.